I'm going to talk to you guys about a very important skill set to hone in on and develop and continue to practice in order to be really, really successful. So in my experience, the people that really separate themselves and become much higher achievers, it's really their ability to embrace genuinely and authentically obstacles and challenges. Life is always going to happen. Obstacles and challenges are always going to happen. Whether it's personal, professional, environmental, natural disasters, things like that, there's always going to be something going on that we face. And I think when people are at early stages of their careers, especially for me, I was very much this way. I looked at every time there was an obstacle or a challenge, I looked at it like it was a setback. I looked at it like, oh gosh, this is going to push me so far back. I'm going to have to start over again in this capacity, or I'm going to have to rebuild this situation. And the reality is those are actually the things that will speed up your rate of growth. And if you're like me, 20 years ago, you're listening to this and you're like, that makes no sense. But what I found was it really is the ability to fail forward and not totally lose your attitude or lose your focus in those moments when you're down. And instead, try in a very non-emotional way, extract whatever those learning lessons are, because it's the learning lessons and the failures that will really give you so much more information that can then propel you forward so much faster. And so if you can figure out how to balance leveling out, the emotional stuff, taking out the learning lessons, and then considering, okay, now how can I apply this so that I don't have to make the same mistakes twice? I'll be more experienced to recognize potential obstacles or negatives of something that maybe I can control in the future because of having had this experience. Then now you're on your way to tracking at a faster rate of growth. Not only that, but it's also my opinion that when you can handle obstacles, negatives, and challenges with grace, with empathy, even humor, things like that, you become a much more attractive person in business for other people to want to follow. Not only that, other people that are going to put their trust in following you in business, they'll have way more confidence because they'll look at it and they'll say, okay, if this person can kind of lead us into this situation, barrel through the negatives and the challenges with a positive winning attitude and come out of it and still actually achieve some level of success in spite of the path that maybe was a little more windy instead of the direct straight path that everyone wanted, then a lot of people are going to want to just stick with that person because they know no matter what happens, chances are if I'm sticking with this person and I'm following this person, we're going to get to the finish line somehow, some way. And it's not going to be that bad along the journey. In fact, it might even be fun no matter what happens. So I think that your ability to focus on the positives in any negative situation, the ability to continue to just move forward, learn from the mistakes, but look at it like, hey, this is actually helping me speed up my rate of growth. It's not slowing me down. You can truly buy into that and believe that, then I think you will achieve much greater success overall, and it'll happen faster.